The left foot of Italian-born kicker Giorgio Civecchio ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Back. 120. Strong right.
On first down, Wentz gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On first down, Farrell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready! 43's the mic. Coming! 36! And go!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Cut. 43 is the mic. Alpha. Coming to you. Let
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Kirk, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You must be saying go.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Hopkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Don't get nervous. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. That's it. It's me and you. Squeeze. Get in there. Ready to go.
To throw on second down. Hopkins. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hopkins slings this deep and got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Come on, come on. Go on.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
They're running it. 43 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hard. No. Off. Ready.
Back to throw. Hopkins. He completes it to Julio Jones. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Check, 43. That's got to be a long day. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Bandit.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
From the gun, Hopkins. He's going to loft one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's going to let this one go. He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Running the sweep with McLaurin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set for 60 outlaw. Man up. Defense. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Second and 6. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like...
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Hopkins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
In your face. 43 is ready.
On first and 10, Hopkins. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
43 is the mic. Watch the curl.
On first down, Hopkins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, let's get 2, fellas. Let's go. Get some penetration. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Come to my world. We want it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check number 6. Single.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Sunday. Hey, Alpha.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch the eye.
57.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Check. Leo. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I got you, boy. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Lock it. Check 43. Hot.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Drop deep. 43 is the mic. 43.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hopkins.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, back.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Go. 280!
Hey, we got 3 down.
It's 74. Score! Hang in there now.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. 180! Great.
They're not ready.
What's this?
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
Here we go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Slam.
Hey, Lou. What's this?
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 52. I got one. Where's 52? Watch 52.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Tyson.
Alert 3. Check nickel.
Run. Man 5-7.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Box trap. Pick up the ball. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Watch the curl. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You ain't got nothing. Ready, go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hopkins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Hopkins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Sponge. No. Watch that. Check. Faster. Ready.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. It's our time. Guys. It's our time. Mike's 43. Mike's 40. Exit. Right. 43 is the mic. Okay. Yep. Coming.
Operating from the gun, Hopkins. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
120!
Hey, let's get this. My 52.
Hey, Haywood!
Army. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Hey, come on.
14, 82, 14.
Come on here, come get some.
Done.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Hey, over. Kill.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Big stop, D.
Hey, wahoo.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz, and able to find Kirk complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on first down. Hopkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go. That's how we do it, D. Nice 7. Let's go. 43 is the mic. Check. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. You can't block me. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Hopkins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Bravo. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Know your job.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Empty.
Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, 43. Hey, smoke. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hustle, go.
From the gun, Hopkins. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, time.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Hopkins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. He'll dump this off to Cook. He'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Next to score, Eagles 41, Falcons 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw on 2nd down. Hopkins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Hopkins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Hopkins. He completes it to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Hopkins. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. Zoom, fellas, let's go. March 43. March 43. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Check it back, check it back.
We got a plane to catch.
Motion, motion, motion. Kill.
Wentz to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 48, Falcons 30.